We'll look deep in the past to see what we see and find another film with an anniversary. It's now 40 years old, it's 40 years young. We've got to celebrate it and have lots of fun. John's excited to watch it, can't hope for a thrill. We just gotta review it because if not us, who will?
Welcome everybody back to In the Spotlight. I am John Horton, and with me today, as always, is
Kyle Pierson, and today we're going back in time once again, 40 years, because that seems to be our thing now. We've had interviews that from movies from 40 years ago, so that's our new thing, 40 years. It's a nice round number. That's when we were friends. We were going to movies together. So
we're still friends, asshole. What the fuck?
Because we get along so well. So anyway, that's when we started to go to movies together.
When we were 40?
40 years ago.
Oh, 40 years ago. Oh!
Yes.
That's different.
1985. Did I see this? I know I didn't. No, I didn't see this movie with you. I don't think I did.
I'm pretty sure no.
No. Anyway, Transylvania 65000. Oddly enough, it came out in November, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1.5 week-ish after Halloween, which back then wasn't really a thing. Nowadays, there's like a horror themed plot device in movies every other week almost. In fact, Nosferatu came out on Christmas not too long ago. So that's a thing now. But back then in 1985, it's kind of risky to release a film about Transylvania when Halloween has already passed, which may have contributed to why it did lackluster at the box office. Another reason may be because it's not a very good movie. I know already a couple of your friends have commented about their joy of Transylvania 65000. One of them watches it every year. So I don't want to step anybody's toes. But this particular film never really resonated with me. And it's not because of the cast. I love Jeff Goldblum. I love Begley Jr. I love Geena Davis, Michael Richards, Norman Fell. It's got a great cast. And when you put them together, you would think you would have comic gold. But unfortunately, in the 80s and 90s, there was also, you had one or the other. You had an interesting plot device that they thought was funny enough to continue through an entire film anyway, regardless of who you've got in it. The laughs will come because you got the right people in a unworthwhile script. Or you made a movie that was probably kind of thin on story, but really had laugh after laugh after laugh written in. This is one of those that has a comedic plot device, but for me, just never really got going. It's about two reporters. There's a news story about how Frankenstein lives. Of course, they don't believe it, but they're sent to Transylvania anyway to cover the story about the fact that there's a video of Frankenstein. Does Frankenstein really exist? These two guys will find out. I won't give away anything beyond that. If you haven't seen it, I'm not really going to help sell it, but I just thought it was just a lot of quirkiness. There was a couple times that I did have a genuine laugh. I thought the beginning was very promising. The whole premise at that point, I'm like, okay, Norman Fell was fun. Jeff Goldblum is Jeff Goldblum. No matter what he's in, he sells it, 200%, regardless of what it is. And that's what makes films like The Fly work. You've got to be completely invested in it or it's not going to fly. He gave it everything he had. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. And Geena Davis gave it more than I would expected because Geena Davis doesn't usually walk around so provocatively. I'm almost certain she didn't know what the costume was going to be when she hired on. but she's all out there, and it's kids probably would love it. And I think maybe if I was a little younger when I saw it initially, maybe it would be a film that would resonate with me over the years and like, oh, it's one I go back to because I liked it as a kid. Unfortunately, I saw it in an age where I was past that cusp, and it just didn't come across as something that I found entertaining. I saw it a long time ago. I remember thinking to myself, I'll probably never watch it again. But damn you, John, I had to watch it again just to remember what the hell happened in it. So that's my 2 cents on Transylvania 5000. John?
He's good.
He's not good.
He's good. He's good.
He's
Yeah.
not good.
I have not seen this movie in probably 39 years, 39 and a half years. I'm pretty damn sure I seen it when it first came out. Never even thought twice about it ever since. I enjoyed it though. Watching it a couple days ago, I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it. Jeff Goldblum for me was just way too much though. Jeff Goldblum was Jeff Goldblum on turned up to 10. And I think he could have pulled back a little bit. Yes, the movie is silly, it's quirky, but damn, there is such a thing as too much Jeff Goldblum.
No, you can
Yes.
never, ever have enough Jeff Goldblum. Never.
Sometimes I just can't even look at him because of those big old bug eyes and the look on his face. I can't do it sometimes. It just kind of weirds me out, man. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was quirky. I thought it was entertaining. I thought some of the shit that they pulled in it, like, I mean, my God, you forgot all about Carol Kane. How could you not mention Carol Kane?
Oh, Carol Kane. Carol Kane.
Oh my God, she stole every fucking scene she was in. She was great.
Okay, you're right. And then all of a sudden, oh crap, I was going to write down his name. The guy that she was acting with is one of the people from Soap that I talked about recently.
Oh yeah,
so it was
John,
I completely had forgotten that he was in it. It was like this mixture of TV show personalities because it was mostly people from TV series that were coming together because you got Three's Company and you got St. Elsewhere and you got so, but. Continue.
Yeah, but she was phenomenal. Joseph Bologna was it? Is that how you pronounce his name? Last name Bologna. I hate to call him a lunch meat, but
I know it's not Bologna, and I doubt it's Bologna. So yeah, I believe you're correct.
Yeah, he was another big name in there. Jeffrey Jones, who I'm just going to ask this question because I feel like I know the answer, but I'm not 100%. Didn't he get in trouble for something and get sent away? Years later.
Yes.
Okay, that has nothing to do with this movie whatsoever.
Yes.
So
we'll get into it. But yes, he
did,
and that was unfortunate. Yes, yeah, that was
There's a fun movie. It had all kinds of different monsters in there. It has because it's Transylvania, man. It's Frankenstein who they're hunting down. But they have Geena Davis's spooky character. They have the fuck it. They have the Wolfman in it. They have Pretzel Boy in it. The Mad Scientist. It's just a quirky fucking little film that I enjoyed. Kind of one of those movies. This is more than a popcorn flick. It's a movie to just sit back and everything just disappears, man. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
That's good.
Geena Davis, like I said in one of our previous videos, it's the best she's ever looked.
I swear to God, she didn't know she was going to. And maybe she did. Just she never has done a role that revealing before that I'm aware of, anyway. So yeah, that was a surprise. And it's not that I don't like dumb comedy. Dumb and Dumber, I think, is probably my favorite comedy as far as the one with the most laughs. I don't think it's my favorite comedy, but it is the one that I laughed at the most. And that's just stupid humor. Airplane, Austin Powers, it doesn't matter. But for some reason, this type of style where you get, all of these names in. I guess I just expect it, if you're going to have this many big names in it, or maybe not big names, but, at the time, their names weren't as big as they are now. It just seems like it should be on a higher level than it is to me. But again,
I can go along with that. You expect maybe a little bit more just because of the caliber of the cast.
Exactly.
I thought it worked out pretty damn good. Like I said, I'm not going to probably watch it again in the next 39 years, but it got some chuckles out of me. I out loud laughed. That's always a good sign. I do have for you, Kyle, as much. Got a fucking nose. Got a hair up my nose or something.
What are you doing?
Snorting coke. I probably shouldn't say that on here, should I?
Now, kids, do not snort coke. We shouldn't have to tell you this. That's
Don't do
it. What's that?
That is creamy vanilla.
Oh.
It's not bad, but I'm surprised that I'm surprised I kind of like it because I don't want my pop to be creamy.
Yeah. No.
It just doesn't go. But it's not bad. So,
no. By the way, Joey has recommended that people turn our show into a drinking game in which every time we lose focus and drift onto other subjects, you take a drink. You'd be bombed by the time you get through one episode.
God, yes.
But if that gets more people tuned in, then the In the Spotlight drinking game now available in stores near you.
Yeah. Then we can make some fucking money.
There you go.
Can't do it by doing this. Maybe we do the drinking game.
Yeah, we're going to get sponsored by, some alcoholic beverage.
Every time Kyle touches his nipple, take a drink.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
10 things you may not have known about Transylvania 65000. And I tried to research these a little bit better. I didn't just take IMDb and treat it as the gospel truth.
Okay. So you can swear to me, hand on Bible, these are accurate.
As much as the internet will allow me to verify, yes.
Okay. All right.
I looked them up on IMDb, and I went, let me double check that somewhere else in Google, bonjour.
Okay.
I got confirmations through.
All right.
If I can get two sources, including the one I drew from, if I can get one additional source,
I should have caught the last one while we were doing it, because I knew. So in the last one that we edited out, number one was originally the character of Zed in Police Academy 2 was a parody of the leader of the gang in Death Wish 3, which was impossible given that Police Academy 2 came out 8 months earlier. I actually knew that. And it wasn't until after we were done that I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't jive. So we do our best to try to be as accurate as possible. But he's throwing these at me blind. I have not heard these. So here we go. Lay them on me. Number 10.
Well, before we start number 10, we got to do our money makers. Or not money makers. This was a $3 million budget. $3 million to make this movie, which is kind of surprising considering the caliber of the cast, to be honest.
Yeah, that
seems low.
Yeah, that is surprisingly low. But if IMDb says that is something that they would be accurate about.
Right. The movie made on its opening weekend a little over 2 million, 2,500,000. And its total gross, not even quite 8,000 or 8 million. Did 7,200,000 roughly.
That's why you didn't see Transylvania 65002.
That would have actually been Transylvania 65001.
That's a good point.
Or would it?
No, it would be, because if you go one number higher, it would be 65001.
But it is a second movie, so would it go?
It's the second movie, so that would confuse people.
Yeah, that'd fuck them up.
Kind of like the
Okay.
Rambo series, where you don't if you don't know what order they go in, you're like, okay, Rambo actually comes after Rambo 3. It's not first. No, that's First Blood. What? So
All right. So our first.
take a drink.
See
How
what
you
you did?
doing? You doing all right?
Until he says take a drink.
Well, while you're having that issue, let me tell you a little something about Anaconda. This Christmas, Paul Rudd, Jack Black is going to reboot Anaconda. This film is going to be a laugh riot. Take your. It's gonna. And in other news, filming began on, or no, I guess it was just the read through for Jumanji 4 today. So,
Oh.
Christmas next year, Jumanji 4.
So you can't torment me with Jumanji 4. That's I can.
Yeah.
That ain't
Now,
no
this is
big
the only
deal.
one we're going to do this with. This
Okay.
almost now has become as much of a headache for me as it is for you.
You have frozen, sir.
How did I freeze?
Okay, now you're good.
Okay. Kidding. Anaconda down to Anaconda this Christmas. All right, where were we?
Number one thing.
65,000.
The number 10 thing.
Number 10 thing. You can go in whichever way you want.
Yeah. This one really surprised me based on a lot of our recent episodes. And one of the focuses that we've had on a lot of our episodes has been Return of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was funded and financed by the Dow Chemical Company.
I had actually read that.
I was shocked. I was like, that's a real place or a real company? Holy shit.
Yeah. The Darrow Company is what they say in Return of the Living Dead, because they couldn't say Dow. So they said the Darrow Company, but Dow is the real company that makes all those products.
Mm-hmm.
So
does this one not count because it was Darrow? I could have swore it was Dow Company in the movie.
no, it's Darrow. I'm pretty sure it was Darrow. That was the thing. They couldn't say Dow. Dow is a real company. Darrow was the one that they said, referring to Dow without saying Dow to avoid, because Dow doesn't want to be known for raising the debt. So
we're up to a great start. Anyway, it is factual that Dow Chemical Company financed this movie, and they did it primarily because they could not get their fucking money out of Yugoslavia. There's some kind of, what I write down here, there's some kind of law that you couldn't send the money back to the original country or the country of origin where the company is headquartered. So they decided to finance a movie filmed in Yugoslavia to try to, backdoor their way into getting that money out of Yugoslavia.
that sounds fishy to me, but okay. I'll buy it. Until somebody can prove us wrong.
I researched that on 2 different sites.
Okay.
Actually, I've seen it multiple times. Hang on one second.
We should have watched the credits. It would say, I bet, in the credits.
Say what?
Paid for by Dow Chemical Company.
Oh. Hey, kid.
I think.
Maybe.
There you go.
I don't know. Fuck it. That's too much work. That's too much work to go back at this point.
It's a fact that on IMDb it says this.
Exactly.
Whether or not that information is a fact, who knows? But it is a fact that if you go to IMDb, you can read that information there.
I will post sources. When I put this video together, I will post sources to back up my words.
Bless you.
Yes.
Number
Tom
9.
Hanks and Paul Reiser were supposed to be in this movie. Those are who they originally were looking at to play parts in this movie. Along with Tom Hanks' bosom buddy, what's his name? Paul?
Peter Scolari?
Yeah, Peter Scolari. Peter Scolari. They were considered for the leads, as was Paul Reiser, but all were turned down because they weren't very familiar. They weren't very well known.
Hmm.
That's number 9 thing. Could you imagine a
Okay.
movie with Tom Hanks? Would you have liked it better?
No, I think it'd just be. I think it'd just be a different movie. I think it would have more of a Burbs feel with his approach than.
Then Bug Eyes?
I will say this: I actually met Jeff Goldblum.
Did you really?
Yeah, on the set of Independence Day Resurgence, I was an extra, but in one sequence, we went one day longer than we were supposed to. So the stand-in for Brent Spiner wasn't available. So even though I was an extra helping push these bombs through this scene, they asked me to be the stand-in for Brent Spiner. So then I'm standing for Brent Spiner, and then Brent and Jeff Goldblum come up and they're singing the song or something. I said something about how I like the song, you know. That was our whole interaction. But as far as seeing somebody who's enthusiastic on a set, I have never seen anybody like Jeff Goldblum, because they would be shooting other scenes and it's in the middle of the night and we are dead tired, and he'll cut the scene, he'll do the scene, and he comes back around and he's all giddy about it. He's like, oh yeah, and he's talking to Brent, and then they go back up. And he's singing and he's having so much fun. I've never seen anybody enjoy themselves more, no matter what was going on, than Jeff Goldblum.
He strikes me that way.
He's just a very positive and you know, I worked on that 7 days.
Wow.
So I spent a lot of time with him. So, and he was always upbeat. Not that he was there every day, but I mean, I was very, very impressed with him. So
Very cool.
So kudos to Goldblum. Maybe that's
I'll give credit where credit's
biased.
Oh, he's a good he's fun to watch, but sometimes it's just too much.
Have you seen what's it on? It was on Netflix. It came out last year. I think he plays Zeus. What the hell was that show called?
God, that was like what, Thor?
Hmm?
No, I'm not thinking of the right one. I'm thinking some other Marvel.
No, it's just a show. I think he's Zeus. I think, but he wears regular clothes. I mean, it's not like it's a modern day Zeus. And you'll never find a show or a character that is more Jeff Goldblum than that character. Because he's shooting. Yeah, that's right. Because he's shooting lightning bolts and things. He's like, wham, and and it's so funny. But that got canceled. You take him. The rest of the show is all over the place. But when he was in it, phenomenal. And then you go to another scene and he's not in it, and the show is just grasping at straws. So unfortunately, but if you can see it, just tune in for one episode just because it's funny to watch him do his thing.
Okay. I might consider that if you could ever come up with a name.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Fortunately, I leave that to you to research and stick up on the graphic.
Motherfucker. Ass.
The fact that you volunteered to edit all these things,
All right. Number 7 on the list.
Are we on 7? I thought we were on 8.
10, 9, 8. Number 8 on the list. Number 8. The lunch scene where they are preparing lunch, John Byrne and Carol Kane, that was improvised from start to finish. The only direction that was given was cut, fruit, serve.
Wow.
Everything that they did in that, how long was that? A good 3, 4, 5-minute scene?
Yeah.
All improv.
Wow.
Probably like one of the funniest fucking scenes in there.
I was going to say, it felt like it. It did feel like, yeah, it was, them just There's a lot of stuff in this scene where you're like, it feels like they're just making it up as they went. You know, when they're washing the windows.
Yeah, over
Here,
here,
here.
over here. She was so fucking good in that movie. I
Dude,
love
she
her.
was good. So there are scenes in this that hold merit. So
Number 7, the film critic Leonard Maltin. Do you remember Leonard Maltin?
oh yeah.
He gave this movie such a good review. His review consisted of him, while the song played, him go, da, 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 da. He's bopping along to the song. And then when it comes to this part, he says, Transylvania 65000 stinks. Review done. That's it. And son of a bitch, I tried so hard to find that clip of him doing that, and I couldn't find it fucking anywhere. But I did find multiple sources on that one too.
Okay, I'll trust you.
He also, I did come across a clip of his 10 worst movies of 1985.
Mm-hmm.
And the number one movie on his list was Police Academy 2. Yes.
Oh, this is much worse. I like Police Academy 2.
And Police Academy 2, the best argument yet for taking the law into your own hands. I like to think of myself as an optimist, but there's already bad news for 1986. They're making Police Academy 3.
I genuinely like Police Academy 2. This so much.
I'll have to send you that so you can see the other things that he bashed. Because
I think he also bashed Gremlins. In 84, I think he bashed, I think Gremlins was 84. But I remember him bashing Gremlins, which is why they brought him on to do Gremlins 2.
Yeah, which was funny. And speaking of which, I read that Gremlins 3 is actually in the works.
That is happening.
Take a drink, kids.
Yep. That was confirmed by the actors. So yeah, that's happening.
I don't like it. I'm scared.
It's probably going to be better than the animated series.
That's true. Good point.
Not that I've seen it, but
Number 6, director Rudy DeLuca played the Lawrence Malbert role, which was a spoof on the original werewolf that was Larry Talbot. In the movie Transylvania 65000, that is the director playing Larry Malbert. And in his scene in the bushes, they filmed his bare ass, but they cut it out to get a PG-13 rating. I can't imagine a man's ass would get a bad rating, especially that man.
Well, it depends on the ass.
Well, wait, what about the ass? Whose ass would you say would take that rating up to the next plateau?
Most people, I would imagine, their ass. There's some ass you're like, okay, I can look at this ass. You know, that's a damn fine ass. That's America's ass. But others, you'll be like, oh, you should have warned me.
Now that's something we could do. We could do a little. We wanted to do a giveaway. We could do a name that ass.
Top 10 asses.
What are we on? Number 5?
I don't know if I want to browse through movies, try to find just the search alone.
I do everything else here. I do all this top 10 research. You can research the asses.
No. How would we even do? We're just going to pull up. I'll just pull it up like the background. Whose ass do you think this is? Wrong. It's mine.
Or I could put like a graphic right in the center of the screen of the ass and have it do have it twerking. Oh, that'd be cool.
I think there's 2 asses on the screen right now.
Let's twerk it. I should twerk it, Kyle, not vibrate it. Christ.
I prefer the vibrations.
Next up on our list of things you may not have known about Transylvania 65000, This one was very interesting. This one hear me out on this.
Okay.
John Byner, Carol
Mm.
Kane's husband in the movie, his character name is Radu. And the reason I went, aha, there's something behind that, because there's a full moon movie called Subspecies. That's actually, they did like 5 of them, where the
Yeah.
vampire in that series is Radu. And I was like, I bet those two are tied together. No, there is a historical figure named Radu who is actually the younger brother of Vlad the Impaler.
Really?
Yes. So that's a piece of trivia. They actually researched. Do you think anything in this movie was researched that fucking heavily?
Well,
Vlad the Impaler. Do you have any relatives that we can name a character after? Look that up. That blew
Well,
me
somebody
away.
had to research something because they didn't put a lot of comedy in it. So somebody looked at all the stuff and like, let's craft a storyline, and then just hope laughs ensue.
Yeah.
But again, kudos to all of you who chuckled and giggled and
Tittered.
tittered and tattered.
Number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Item number 4 on the list of top 10 things you may not have known about Transylvania 65000. Jeff Goldblum and Geena Davis became a couple on this movie, started dating, and then got married in 1987 and divorced in 1991. Don't.
Became a couple on this one.
Yes, that's what I said.
Huh?
That's what I said.
For some reason, I thought
Don't do that, Kyle.
because there's The Fly.
Yes, they became a couple on this movie, and he asked her to help him read his lines and learn his lines. And she said, after doing it, I guess for a little while or whatever, she wanted to be in the movie as the love interest.
Well, it's a good choice. She's great in it. They had good chemistry.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Apparently not good enough, though, because they're married
Well, I
for
know.
4
Well,
years.
yeah.
I mean,
You know,
could you really be married to Jeff Goldblum?
Have you seen the woman he's married to now?
No, I have not.
He's married to, she's ambidextrous. She can, or a contortionist or whatever
Well,
it
that
is.
would explain a lot right there.
But
Enough said.
she can do all kinds of things
I bet she can.
that a man that with that much energy
Take a
can
drink.
take advantage of. So he's doing well. He's doing well.
Transylvania 65000. Item number 3. Yeah, it's got to be 3.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Keep track, man.
You don't actually put the numbers up, so we could just say any numbers.
Number 1.
But for the title, I'm going to say 10.
Okay.
3.
This movie, Transylvania 65000, you know there's a song, Pennsylvania 65000.
Correct.
There was also, prior to this movie, a Bugs Bunny short called Transylvania 65000. Very interesting.
I knew that, actually. That's one thing I did know.
Wow.
Yep.
I did not know that. I thought that was horse shit, and I had to watch it to see it myself.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't know it prior to the movie, but when I was looking up Transylvania 65000, Bugs Bunny popped up. And I'm like, what the hell is Bugs Bunny popping up? And I'm like, oh, well, I hope they got some money for that.
And out of all the things on this list, the one thing that I said, no, that ain't right, is the Bugs Bunny thing. Number 2. This here, the director says this is the tallest cast he's ever worked with.
That I believe.
You believe? Yeah. Donald Gibb, Jeff Goldblum, Ed Begley Jr., Jeffrey Jones, all 6'4".
Well, Geena Davis herself is.
Yeah, what did I have? Oh, she's 6 foot, Geena Davis.
Yeah, I was going to say she's tall.
Michael Richards, 6'3".
Yeah, he's tall.
Joseph Bologna, 6'1". About the shortest person was Carol Kane.
Yeah, and she's tiny, I think.
Yeah, she's only like 5'2". 5'2", was it? I read 5'4", something like that. Big cast, tall motherfuckers. Head cost fortune on wardrobe. Bet you didn't know that.
Did
And
not
by the
know.
way, I did have written down originally that Donald Gibb plays part of the Wolfman. He's also Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. That was going to be one of the top 10 things you might not know. But I thought, who doesn't know that? After listening to him, who wouldn't know that? You know? So fuck it. However, the number one thing, director of this movie, Rudy DeLuca. Kyle, did you know he played Vinny in Spaceballs?
No, I didn't know that.
He's also wrote several things with Mel Brooks, like High Anxiety. What else did I write? Silent Movie, Life Stinks. He's worked with him a lot. He also wrote the movie Caveman, Ringo Starr's only
Oh yeah,
movie,
I love
which is a
Caveman.
great movie.
See, that's another really stupid movie.
Come
for some,
on,
but no, I
Caveman is
love it.
great.
I love it. It is so dumb.
It's stupid.
There's like no dialogue hardly at all, and it is just that's one that's a comfort movie. You just sit back, watch it. Caca.
I just seen completely by accident. I just watched the scene where they make music.
Yeah.
They're taking it. Yeah, exactly. That was the best part of that. I was like, oh,
That guy is also in Soap.
is he really?
Yeah, there's so many people in Soap.
That's
You really got to watch Soap.
That's
It-
cool. I
yeah.
will have to watch that now.
Yeah, he's on board the alien ship that Bert goes on to that I mentioned, watching that episode. He
Right.
actually he's been up there for, like thousands of years or something.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, that's interesting stuff, John.
Yes,
You
I thought
made
it
me
was,
look at
Kyle.
Transylvania 65000 in a whole new light. We almost have to do this before I watch it, so I know what to look for.
Well, shit. We might have to try that. I'm sure there's some more good movies coming up. I'm sure Hot to Trot comes out here.
Oh.
When does Hot to Trot come out?
Oh my Lord. No.
Now that has got to be the worst movie of all fucking time.
That wasn't great.
Name something worse.
Rob Zombie's Halloween.
No, I wouldn't go there.
I've walked out. There was a movie called 10 Men that was with Richard Dreyfuss and was it Danny DeVito? Who was in that movie? Something about real estate. Is that where they sold siding or something? I don't know.
Okay.
It was the only movie I remember me and my family getting up and walking out of ever. So
That bad.
yeah, it was bad. I never attempted to see it. There is one movie I want to see. Take a drink. It's called Limit Up.
Oh, okay.
It was playing at the theater I worked at. And during its entire run, if I recall correctly, and it seems like it's been on my mind ever since this movie was released, it had a total of 7 people watch it. So it averaged 1 person per day. And I even remember the poster coming in, and usually they're coming in a roll. So you put it up nice. This came in all folded. So we had to stick it up, and it had all these creases in it. And I always wanted to watch the movie just to say, like, these poor people went through all the trouble to make this movie. And, and hardly anybody watched it. So I wanted to actually watch it. If I can find it online, I'm going to provide a link in the description just so people can watch it and try to help boost it. Maybe I finally did start to watch it and I didn't like it. All I know is I remember that poor movie. 7 people in 1 week's time at my theater.
That's
but
insane.
Yeah, that's bad. One person per, and the thing is like, I think one showing had 4 people in it. So there was 4 people opening weekend, and then through the week there might have been 1 or 2, but most of the time we didn't even bother to turn on the projector. It was
Wow.
just it was not happening.
And you are
So
correct. I had to look it up. It is Tin Men. It does
okay,
have Richard Dreyfuss, Danny DeVito, Barbara Hershey.
what's it
Um,
about? What's it say it's about? It's real estate or siding or something?
a minor car accident drives 2 rival aluminum siding salesmen to the
Yep.
ridiculous extremes of man versus man.
If I can find that, I will put that in the description too, and see who. If you've seen Tin Men, tell me if it gets any better.
Well,
Because we
it's
got
got a
halfway through it
6.6
and said,
review on IMDb.
"What's that?"
It's got a 6.6 review out of 10 on IMDb.
Well, I've seen a lot worse than that.
And it made 25 million on an $11 million budget.
Did better than this.
Yeah.
But you had Richard Dreyfuss and Danny DeVito. Again, it's one of those that you think would actually do well, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah. How many drinks would that constitute?
Uh,
Fuck.
so is that it? Are we done with this episode?
That's it. That's
we don't
it.
really have.
Hey,
We don't have a
unless you have
close.
any final thoughts on it.
Nope. Next week, okay, in our next episode, what are we doing, John?
Fuck if I know, Kyle. I know what we got planned for the upcoming weeks, but I don't remember what's next. What movies
Okay.
do we have next week? We have a 40th.
In the upcoming episodes, we're gonna, because John wants to stick with this 40th anniversary theme. So, which was just a fluke. We just happened to interview a couple people that happened to be in movies the exact same year. Oddly enough, they also played characters with the same name. So maybe we should have just done movies that were 40 years old that had to have a character named Tina in it. but instead, we're going to do every week 40th anniversaries until we realize that nobody cares. But for now,
Exactly.
people seem to care. Your clique of friends seems to follow whatever it is you do, no matter
Yeah, but I
how.
only have like 2 friends. So
Those are the 2. You got 2 more people watching than I do. I think my mom gave up already, and my wife
Oh,
hasn't
Judy.
commented, and my wife hasn't commented lately. So I think she's done. So I think we're down to 2. So, but anyway, in the coming weeks, we've got reviews of Bad Medicine with Steve Guttenberg, The Jewel of the Nile, the sequel to Romancing the Stone, Rocky IV, a review of Play Dirty, and
which is not 40 years old.
Which is not 40 years old. That's 6 weeks old. So it'll be 7 weeks by the time this rolls around. And then we're also going to do, for Thanksgiving, movies that we are thankful for. Not necessarily fantastic movies or the best of something. It's just movies that for one reason or another, John and I have an emotional connection to. So make sure you follow us, like us, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you again soon in the spotlight.
I was thinking, you just mentioned it and it brought it back into my head. Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Tina's in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Tina is in Friday the 13th, Part 5.
Yeah.
There is a Tina in Friday the 13th, The New Blood. There is a Tina in Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1. I think it's a bad idea to name your kid Tina if you're going to be in a horror movie.
I remember when I saw Friday the 13th 7 and they had Tina in there. I'm like, we just killed a Tina. Why would you do it?
Yeah.
Tina. You movies, you're already repeating names.
Yeah. And there was a 5th one. I can't remember what it was, but there was a 5th Tina in a horror movie that I stumbled across and I nearly shit. I was like, oh, another fucking Tina.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
What is
And
this?
here, and then another thing came up. So I didn't get to see the Return of the Living Dead crew when they were in town. So now Alan Troutman's going to be in town this Saturday. He's doing a panel at 1 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, I'll have Tarman. I get a call. I'm going to be an extra in a movie on Monday, and they want me to do the fitting at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So now I can't do that either. So like, well, son of a bitch. So I keep missing my opportunities with these damn people. I'm gonna have to just go to Chicago or Indianapolis.
You're
Just
gonna
fly
have
there.
to. You're
So
gonna, if you want it, you're gonna have to come down here, Con. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to come down here. And I'm
Are you
John
ready for the?
Horton, and that's in the
I
spotlight.
I thought we were done.
I threw in some extra stuff.
Oh, I
Why
didn't.
not?
We were finished. This whole thing we're keeping in.
Why?
Okay.
Well, we can keep some of it in. I mean, I can't bring up the Tina's next episode. That'd be just dumb.
I just thought we were communicating. I didn't realize this was part of the episode. All right.
All your
We're
midget
good.
porn you got to delete out of there.
Yes. Well, the good thing about midget porn is it only takes up half the space. So
That's a little short on plot. Oh, let's not go there. Let's not do this. This is too cliche.
yeah, yeah. Those jokes have already been told.
Yes, they have.
All right.
And they're only half as funny.
All right. Okay. By the way, did you pee already?
Yes.
Okay, good.
What?
It's seems like every time we're done, you're like, I got a pee, so you run off. So I just want to, I just like to make sure that you're okay before we start.
Yeah.
Last
Well,
week, I thought
had
you were having a stroke. With all the issues we had with last week's episode, I'm like, are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
I was so fucking pissed. I can't believe the shit that went on with that. I can't.